Hello guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel! So for today's video, I would like to share with you guys the interview in HRM or the Human Resource Management. There are 12 important principles mentioned by Bingham and Moore: experienced and trained interviewers, privacy, perceptions of the interviewees, and a few others. Interviewing is a universal tool utilized in any selection procedures. The primary object of interview is to determine the suitability of the applicants for the job. So, interviewing also is an art. Successful interviews follows established principles in matching men and his qualifications to the job requirements. I will mention to you guys some of the 12 important principles mentioned by Bingham and Moore. So the first principle is expert, skilled, experienced, and trained interviewers. In this principle, the interviewers must possess the ability and skills required for the interviewing of the candidates. They should be expert, skilled, experienced, and trained for the interview. They should be familiar with the interview requirements or the nature of the job, background of the organization, and the industry which they represent. So the second principle is to provide privacy and ample time. Full privacy should be provided for the conducting of the employment interview. There should be no disturbances, obstacles, phone calls, noise, or visitors. So ample time should also be given for the interview to the candidate during the interview period. The principle number 3 or the third principle is the proper reception of the interviewees. In this principle, all the interviewees should be warmly welcomed and be treated nicely. A warm reception of the interviewees help to create a favorable impression in the mind of the candidate appearing for the interview. The fourth principle or the principle number 4 is comfort and ease. In this principle, these help the interviewees to feel at ease and willing to give you the facts about himself. The interviewer should be straightforward and frank rather than being clever. So the next is the principle number 5, skillful and tactful questions. In this principle, the interviewer should ask the questions in a simple language, understandable to the applicant. Never argue or interrupt or change the subject abruptly. They should not ask leading questions or tricky questions because one of the objectives of the interview is to seek more and accurate information about the candidates. The next principle is principle number 6. Do not oversell the job opportunities. This means indirect disclosure that organization is in need of the services of the candidate. Even if the candidate isn't the right person for the job, the organization should not beg to him. On the other hand, the interviewer should use skill to impress the candidate in such a way that he himself accepts the job. The feeling that the candidate is obliging the organization by accepting the job should never be created in the mind of the candidate. And those are important principles mentioned by Bingham and Moore in Interview in Human Resource Management. This is Georgeline Sumabay. Thank you guys! Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you!